I am 28 years old. I was in a relationship with a girl for about 5 years. We met back in college. She came to study from another country. After graduation, she got a job, and I continued my master's degree. Her company was issuing a work visa, but at one point it went bankrupt. The girl was laid off and given a limited period to find a new employer who could reapply for her. She was very worried. Every day I sent out resumes, went to interviews, but nothing came of it. She wanted to stay not only because of me, but also because she was used to living here. Once I was with a friend, and he suggested an idea. I could become a sponsor myself. We had been together for a long time, and it seemed like an option. I didn't want to see her suffer, so I suggested it. At first, she hesitated. She said she didn't want me to think that she was with me because of the documents. But I insisted that I wanted to help. We reached out to the immigration consultant, discussed the details, and decided to give it a try. She took over most of the process, collecting documents, studying requirements. In parallel, she continued to look for work, but without such panic. We never shared finances or property, just lived together and shared expenses. She had savings, so she could hold out without a job for a while. At one point, only my part remained, the documents where I was supposed to confirm that I took responsibility. And that's when I got covered. I began to feel a strong discomfort. It felt like too much commitment. Even though I suggested the idea myself, everything was resisting inside. In the end, I told her that I wasn't ready. She was in shock, asked why I even suggested it. I replied that I wanted to help her cope with stress, but I realized I shouldn't take on such a responsibility. We talked for a long time. I said I still wanted to be with her, just without that step. She replied that it hurt her very much to hear. After that, everything changed. She became distant, almost stopped talking to me. She kept looking for a job, but eventually her visa expired and she had to leave. Before leaving, I said that I love her and hope that we will still be together. But she replied that after my action, she looks at me differently. It's been a few weeks. I missed her, our time together, even the little things of everyday life. I still saw the future with her, but our mutual friends began to say that I had done a terrible thing. I did not agree with this. I thought they were looking at the situation one-sided. I explained, if I became her sponsor, I would be financially responsible for several years. If she got the government's help, I'd have to pay. Plus, I couldn't sponsor anyone else. It seemed too risky to me. I said that relationships are not an obligation to sacrifice everything, but most thought otherwise. The problem was not that I refused, but what I promised first. I gave her hope. She wasted time on paperwork, could focus on finding a job, but didn't do it fully. And then I just changed my mind. Later, I tried to fix it. When she was gone, I suggested we fly in and talk in person. She refused, said she couldn't forget what happened. We talked again. She said that she can no longer trust me, that she feels abandoned, and that even though he still loves me, we can't be together. I tried to explain that I felt the pressure of the situation. I didn't see any other way out when I suggested it, but I was told, nobody forced you. It was your choice. Over time, I began to realize that I really acted like an unreliable partner. And then something happened that I never expected. One morning, I saw a money transfer from her. It said, "I hope this helps you with your student debts." The amount was not small. I tried to contact her, without success. After a while, our mutual friends started looking for information about her and found out the news of her death. There was almost no detail. Presumably, this happened shortly after the translation. I was devastated. Friends started blaming me. They said I had something to do with it. I didn't think it was fair. She had a history of mental health problems. I tried to support her when we were together. But the fact remains that after our breakup, things got worse. Now I have lost not only her, but also many friends. They stop talking to me. They judge me. I don't know what to do next. How can I prove that I am not guilty? And can you prove that at all?